thing that is really important is to listen, actively listen what people are saying and observing their body language, because if you lived with someone that is anxious by nature and experiences panic attacks, you will be able to tell when they're going to have the panic attack and when they're having it. So if you observe very carefully their body language, their facial expression, normally they become more animated and more agitated, so you can tell that something is going on. So try to make a note of this and try to act accordingly and seek actively to find a way to help them, to calm them down, to help them, and to make them feel safe. Yeah, as I said, actively listening. Like, people like to be listened to and not blamed for something, or people telling them, oh, it's your fault, or you should do that, or you should do this, or it's not about you, it's about me, and this sort of things. Allow them, as I said, allow them free space so they can pace back and forth, because if you ever have experienced anxiety, or even for people that just got nervous, if you do a repetitive movement of any kind that you know well, that is going to calm you down. And the movement that most people would pick is pacing back and forth, or moving their body in a way that's really animated and agitated. So allow them to do that. Don't just try to prevent them. If they want to do it, allow them. Don't try to prevent it or blame them for that, or, you know, ask them questions. Why are you doing it? Or why you just can't sit down and do whatever, stare into the wall for 1 hour or so until you calm down. No, if someone's got this physical need to do something and that's going to help them, it's like a inner knowing, like your body is trying to find a way to calm down, but it's going to take time and you should be allowed. So the other thing is to say less and express more. So if let's say someone is into hyperarousal and arousal, and their mind is going like 100 miles an hour, and you are just talking back down on them and keep talking about things that are not even related to why the argument started and whatever, you're just talking like a parrot without any putting any thought into it, what's going to happen? This person is already being overwhelmed with their emotions, and they're trying to breathe and they're trying to calm themselves down, but you talking and trying to argue and being agitated or animated is not going to help. So try to say less. Say something positive and express your support in some way. If it is with words, use your words wisely and just show them that you are there for them. Basically, this is not a competition. Who speaks the wiser and who speaks the faster? This is not competition. I try to avoid aggressive body language. So what is aggressive body language? So if you have ever observed angry people, they have their eyes widely open like this, and you can see the tension in their jaw like this. See, these muscles, they start tensing, and they show their teeth, but not like when you smile. So that smile, and this is anger, okay? And you see when I speak, how I'm speaking through my teeth, so it's really like a growly voice. And of course you don't want to growl like an animal, okay? We don't want to growl as animals when someone is freaking out, because this is just plain wrong. And of course, for the forehead, what people do, some of the people, what they do when they get angry is they just, see how you just tense these muscles here, all of the muscles here, and that's another sign for anger and aggression. And then if you raise your voice and shout, and you enter abruptly into someone's personal space, of course that's aggressive, because the person doesn't know why you're coming suddenly and jumping on them. So that's gonna scare them, that's gonna just startle them, and they'll either freak out, or you can just get attacked. As I said, show your hands, keep your shoulders relaxed, keep the eye contact all the time, but don't stare. Like we are not doing the deadly stare competition, right? Just soft gaze. You're looking into this person with a soft gaze. Try to keep your facial muscles relaxed, and keep the eye contact. And you don't need to smile, because I have heard cases where people did not know how to react, so they start laughing, and of course nobody likes to be laughed at when they're experiencing such intense emotions, and they're feeling physically unsafe. So don't laugh, don't try to push the unnatural smile, just be relaxed and calm and confident that you know how to deal with them. And lastly, I would like to mention why it's so important to take care of other people, not only other people physical health, but also mental and emotional. It's because people need support. People don't need to be judged, and they don't need to be told what's wrong with them, or asked. They don't need to explain themselves to you, especially if you judge them. If you don't understand why something is behaving in a certain way, or saying something strange, or doing something strange, try to research it. Try to research the symptoms. Don't just say or think that, okay, they're just being weird, or they have a bad temper. It's always good to know that the people care about you, and they care enough so they're willing to do some research and try to be in your shoes and actively seek ways to help you, instead of just saying what is wrong with you and never offering any support, any help, any understanding, any love. Never actually giving any positive advice or pointing you out into direction so that you can find something to help yourself, or they can find something to help you in some way. That's different, because you can say to someone, look, you know, I've noticed that you express yourself differently, or you have slightly different way to react to things, and then offer them some advice or some support, or just give some indication that you are there for them if they need you. Because support from the parents and support from your partner, from your husband, from your wife, from your friends, it just means a lot, and it can get you by from one day to next day, and give you just motivation to keep going, keep trying to get better, and trying to get better, and just these are the things that are going to drive your resilience, because there's this notion of resilience that people that have the support of their community and family and friends, they just cope better with things, and they know that if they need help, this help is there for them. And I'm doing this video not because I just seek negative attention or positive attention. I just want to help people, because when someone is now starting with the panic attacks and they have support and understanding and love, and people don't make their condition worse, and they keep medical help, and they seek medical help and psychological help, and they undergo behavior therapy there, and they have the resilience, they are going to get better sooner. But if you don't have the support, understanding of your family, and instead they're blaming you for your problems, for all your problems, and asking you why you can get better, why you can be normal, and at the same time, you know, people avoiding you because you are weirdo and having no friends, and having no community that is trying to help you in any possible way, and you, because you were afraid of rejection and you've been already rejected, you are going to keep quiet, and eventually your panic attacks are going to get worse, your anxiety is going to get worse, and the more they continue, the harder it is to get rid of them and to manage them. So I think I have covered everything that I wanted to cover in this video, and I hope that it is going to be helpful for someone out there. So thank you very much for watching, and take care for each other, and love you much, and goodbye. haven't panicked so much that they're just trying to jump in front of the car, do something that really is going to endanger their lives. Don't try to